everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, July 7th. Now, we have a few meetings to tell you about today. At 9 o'clock this morning, we have the VMS board meeting, and that will be virtual. We also have at 1 o'clock this afternoon, the Equestrian Center Ad Hoc Committee, also virtual. And at 1:30 this afternoon, we have the third Maintenance and Construction, and that will be virtual. And you can follow along at lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. Now, on our show today, we have live in our studio Memorial Care's Marcia Manker. So we'll be talking about all sorts of great things that happened over the course of the last 16 months. Let's take a look at our weather. We are looking at very nice skies this whole week and through the weekend. Of course, it's been beautiful pretty much every day. Today we are looking at 80-66 with some low clouds and sunshine. Thursday, 84-69, about the same. Friday, 85-67, sunny. Saturday, 85-66, very nice. And Sunday, 83-67 with sunshine. Our sunrise this morning was at 5:47, and our sunset will be at 8:04. And Joel, thank you so much for sending in this incredible photo that you caught in egret right there in the tree of the Rancho Santa Margarita Lake. So thank you for sending that in. If you have something that you would like to share with our community, please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. And we are looking for destinations that you would like to visit or a destination that you have visited on vacation. So send those on over. All right, when we return, we will sit down with Memorial Care's Marcia Manker and Dr. Adam Solomon. So stay tuned.
Stigmas don't shatter often in the world of hearing aids, so when they do, it makes history. Meet Signia Active, innovative hearing aids disguised as earbuds. Built on our iconic Experience platform, they deliver exceptional hearing in noisy environments. Simply pop them in for a hearing boost on demand, or wear them all day for non-stop support. You'll benefit from Bluetooth streaming, enhanced speech understanding, natural, personalized sound, and noise reduction technology. Their portable case holds extra charges, while our intuitive app provides 24/7 support and assistance during mass conversations. It's time for better hearing on your own terms, and that's history in the making. Signia, enhancing human performance.
We're a family business. I have my wife, my two sons that work in the business with me. So we really actually are a family-run business. We call them our extended family. We do it from the moment they walk into the office. But we actually have personal relationships and friendships with our clients.
They're not just a client, they are part of our friends and family.
That's what we do here at Sterling Financial Advisors. We help people get peace of mind and quality of life in retirement.
Introducing Raya's Paradise San Clemente. Boasting a total of 50 luxurious apartments, Raya's Paradise is complete with a multitude of amenities, including a rooftop lounge, restaurant, fitness studio, outdoor courtyards, and beauty salon. Embrace the San Clemente lifestyle with stunning ocean views and the look and feel of a high-end resort. Our doors will be opening soon. Visit us online or call for more information. Raya's Paradise, a tradition of quality care.
I'm very concerned that patients with stroke, heart attack, sepsis, or other medical emergencies are delaying care. Let me reassure you, it is safe and critically important that you do not ignore the signs and symptoms such as chest discomfort, shortness of breath, difficulty breathing, or sudden onset of headache. If you think you may be having a medical emergency, don't wait. Call 911 or go to your nearest emergency room.
Welcome back. Well, joining me live today, I have Marcia Manker, who is the CEO at Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center. And later, we hope to be joined by Dr. Adam Solomon. Well, Marcia, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. It's a pleasure to be back here in person.
Isn't it nice? It's great. It is great. And, you know, it has been a crazy last 16 to 18 months, as you know. And it's been really nice to have Memorial Care and Laguna Woods Village partner for so many different things, even though, you know, Memorial Care has been a great big part of Laguna Woods Village for so long.
Oh, well, it's truly our privilege to be here. You know, Laguna Woods Village built our hospital many years ago, and it's always been such an honor to be able to serve the residents of the village and to come together with all the volunteers, the village management, everyone, to be able to do what we did these last 6 months has just been amazing.
It has been quite a feat, I would have to say, and we'll talk a little bit about that just a little bit later. So tell me a little bit about Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center. I mean, obviously it's the closest hospital here to our residents. What are some of the things that you have noticed that it's grown over the last couple of years and really maybe just even the last 18 months, some of the things that they've had to go through?
My goodness. Well, you know, Saddleback is a full-service tertiary hospital. It's one of the hidden gems, actually, of the county. It has all the awards from all the agencies that accredited us. And also, we're the first emergency department in the county to be designated as age-friendly. There's just so many things you need to put in place for our more senior population.
Right.
To keep everyone very safe and comfortable in a healing environment. But with COVID, everyone's been afraid to come into the hospital, and we've had to put so many new safety programs into place to make sure there hasn't been any spread. Saddleback was fortunate that we didn't really have the influx of COVID positive patients that the other hospitals in the county did. So that's a testament to how seriously the village took the pandemic.
Exactly.
So we are so grateful and appreciative to our residents for following all the protocols.
Oh, and they did, and we tried to make sure that everybody was very well informed about wearing their masks and you know, keeping the distance and staying inside. And you're right, they did such an amazing job, and that's a lot of people that took 18,000 or more that took all of the advice and did such a good job.
Well, it's just amazing that you guys were able to communicate and get that message out, and that it saved our hospital, kept us going. We could continue to offer regular medical and emergency services since we weren't encumbered by the COVID positive population.
Now, see, that is something I did not know, and that's really great news. Now, you did say you were able to make some changes based on the COVID. So give me just an example of some of the things you may have changed and maybe using going forward.
Sure. So we had to create 3 different zones. Actually, they follow the colors of our logo from our brand. But the purple zone, we've had to cordon off, keep it absolutely separate. Had to install new ventilation in those areas for those COVID positive patients. So if you were to come to our emergency now, if you thought you had COVID and we tested you, screened you, you would go to the purple zone so that you're not going to mix with our regular patient population. Orange is for we're not sure, but we're going to be careful. And green is you're just in because you injured yourself somewhere. We're going to get you right through. So in our emergency room, we have all those separate areas designated. And then if you need to be admitted, in our ICU and our regular acute care floor, we have separate purple zones. Those are our COVID positive patients.
Okay.
But Saddleback hasn't had a COVID positive patient for quite some time.
Yeah, let's hope it stays that way.
Let's hope it stays that way, because, Lisa, the incidence is increasing again in the county.
Right. Well, the new variant that they've been talking so much about, and we certainly hope that we don't have to go backwards for everything. However, if we do, Saddleback is certainly ready for it.
We are ready.
That is
Thank
awesome.
you.
That is awesome. So let's talk about some of the expanded services beyond your emergency room changes or your waiting room changes. You've done some other things like virtual care and things like that.
Right. So, you know, we work very closely with the Memorial Care Medical Group, who Dr. Solom is the Chief Medical Officer of. And so between our primary care offices and our emergency departments, we can offer telemedicine, virtual visits, and those were critical during the early stages of COVID,
Right.
where we went to almost 90% virtual. Now that that immediate danger has passed, we're seeing people needing to come in for in-person visits.
Right.
But just the fact that we had to mobilize so quickly and bring up all that technology was amazing, the amount of time we were able to pull it off.
Yeah, and I will say that throughout the last several months, we have been able to communicate with many of your physicians and your executives through the telecare and through our Zoom and things like that,
Right.
which is amazing because maybe that's the silver lining in all of this is we now can offer that.
It is, and I think we are coming back more in person. However, now that the traffic is building up again on our roads, Zoom is immensely popular when we're trying to hold meetings across our health system.
Right.
And we're so, far apart. And even though we're only like 18 miles from each other, that can be an eternity.
Well, exactly, and especially with many of your physicians, because to communicate with them, it's easier, of course, to do a virtual because
Right.
they can go from maybe a surgery to their office and do the call and then go back.
Exactly.
So I don't know if we'll have as many physicians in house as we used to because now they're like, well, this is so much easier.
Well, they would like to accept, with the physicians that we have on our campus, they're there to support the hospital. And so that's not things you can do virtually as much.
Yeah, exactly.
But we can do
exactly.
a lot of follow-up visits virtually.
Oh, yes, perfect. Let's talk a little bit about something that has been pretty much in the forefront now more than ever is mental health and how people have been going through such tragedies with younger people having a tough time being at home and not being socialized, as well as the elderly population are still going through the same things of isolation and depression. What is Saddleback going to do with some of those folks?
Well, we had mental health integrated into our programs early on, but like you said, we're seeing a big increase, especially in our emergency department, with adolescents that were, really impacted by this pandemic.
Right.
But our seniors, quality time remaining, they really want to be back out. But and then I think overall there's something called languishing that's probably affecting all of us from a mental health perspective.
Right.
So we're with our postpartum, our moms, helping them reintegrate. We're offering a bunch of new support groups to address their mental health needs. And it's so everyone's very anxious if you're bringing a new baby into this world and you can't vaccinate them against COVID. And so we're in uncharted waters right now.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like we've been in uncharted waters for so long because we're just sort of learning as we go along. Right. And that's probably been, I think, the biggest concern.
Right, and it's mentally exhausting for everyone, right?
Exactly, including your physicians, I'm sure.
Exactly. They've really borne the brunt of all this. Our physicians, our hospital staff, our clinic staff, everybody.
Right, now in treating them, I mean, I'm assuming that they also go through, similar things, but in different ways. I mean, they're there helping people. I mean, even though you didn't get so much of a brunt of COVID, was it still a lot of anxiety for them?
Huge. And, think about the early days of COVID before we really knew the method of transmission. And they felt, they were coming to work. Quite a few of our physicians would rent a hotel room when they knew they were going to be working the ICU and the ED, and they didn't want to expose their family to any harm. So, but now that we know how it can be contained, it's much, it's more of a relief for us mentally.
Right.
But the long-term impacts are significant.
Exactly. Well, you're right. You're right. And this is where I think more people that I speak with in the medical arena are ramping up for more of a mental health. They also even call that could be a pandemic as in and of itself.
Exactly. And we're seeing a lot of retirements as a result. So people that may have thought that they were going to work a few more years are saying, you know what? It's too much.
Wow.
So I'm really concerned about a shortage of healthcare providers coming up.
Wow. Well, I suppose you could replace them, but then again, we also have that situation where it's hard to find people to come in.
It really is. And so you have such a demand because our country continues to grow and age. So you need more doctors, more nurses, more other healthcare professionals. Yet if you have some doing early retirements And there's the experience curve. So, you know, we're going to have an intellectual brain drain soon.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make things worse for you.
Well, no, but you know, if you think about that, I don't think you're the only industry that's going to have that happen. I mean, there's lots of industries out there who are just having a tough time to find the correct type of people to come in and work. But all right, well, we're going to change that subject, and we're going to move on to something super happy, because with Memorial Care's help, Laguna Woods Village was able to vaccinate so many of the residents in a short period of time, and it came together very quickly. So give me a little bit of a background on how that all came to play.
My goodness, what an amazing time. So the planning started in December, working with the Laguna Village management.
Right.
And so they said, you know, if you guys can get the vaccine, you remember there was a shortage.
Yes.
And it really took the partnership with the Orange County Healthcare Agency, because they were so deliberate in making sure that we could get so many doses every weekend.
Right.
And we didn't know if we'd be able to do it weekend to weekend. But the village opened up Clubhouse 7 for us, dedicated it, provided security, all the village volunteers, in addition to all of our volunteers from across the Memorial Care system and Saddleback. And I mean, we were on the phone every other night planning, and there was so many logistics, but it was just an amazing experience to see everybody just pulling together so that we could get the shots in arms as quickly as we could.
And you guys did a great job. I mean, everybody, like you said, came together, rain or shine, and there were some nasty days of weather during that time frame.
There were, one weekend there was just a downpour. We were soaked.
Yeah, but again, everyone, like you said, logistically, it was amazing how it was pulled together. And you vaccinated like over 9,000 people?
I think we did more than that. We did 17,000 vaccines.
Oh gosh.
So that's two
doses then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we not only did the clubhouse setup, but we also did some in-home visits.
Right.
And into the towers.
That is great. I mean, well, you vaccinated almost everybody in the towers.
Right.
And so you set up a whole separate thing there, right?
They were the first ones we did. That was like our trial run. We did about 300 vaccines, getting our processes together before we went into the clubhouse.
Oh, that is just amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. And so then how did the staff feel about doing that? Did they feel accomplished? Like, wow, it was so great to be able to help them?
Oh my goodness. You know, Lisa, I couldn't have imagined the reaction and the outpouring of volunteerism. Doctors came out of retirement, maybe their wives are nurses, but it was part of our coming out and our healing process from being so grim during the pandemic that it was a ray of light for us to be able to offer vaccines and get our village protected.
That's great. I mean, you're right. It's been wonderful. Let's talk a little bit about, some of the colleagues that came out. I mean, like you said, you had some people come out of retirement, but there were also husbands and wives here as well.
My goodness, yes. Can you imagine they work all week and then they dedicate weekend after weekend to coming out and doing these inoculations. And sometimes they would give us the entire day. Some would give us 2 hours at a time between their cases. But we had regulars, and early on we had a waiting list to be able to volunteer at the clinic.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, it was fabulous.
Oh my gosh. We interviewed a few pickleball folks, and they said, yes, the majority of our pickleball players were out there volunteering.
Because we had the Memorial Care volunteers, and then we had the village volunteers, and all the people that fed us, I think I gained a few pounds thanks to all the baked goodies.
I think we all gained a few pounds with COVID, don't you think?
We did, yes.
Being at home and nothing else to do but, that.
Right.
So, just a few final thoughts. Where's Memorial Care going now? I mean, what are some of the exciting things that are coming up?
Oh my goodness. So you know us as a hospital, but we're really expanding on our ambulatory side.
Okay.
So Dr. Solomon is the medical officer of our medical group, and so we've opened a new office right on El Toro, and we're going to continue to expand our out of the hospital offices. More cancer sites. Oncology is a big issue. We've seen a lot of the patients presenting with later stage cancers, doing a lot of that. Neurosciences will continue to offer. just everything that we could hope to support our community with.
Oh, that's great. That is awesome. Now, there is something that's happening. You have a telephone number in which people can call if they want a video visit or if they want a home visit. Tell me a little bit about that.
So it's our concierge program. It's one number, Memorial Care. It's manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by nurses and other staff, and they will navigate you to wherever you need to be and give you that warm handoff so that you aren't just given a number to an office, because you know how difficult it is to navigate the disparate healthcare system.
Right.
So Memorial Care is your one-stop concierge program.
Oh, that's great. And we'll go ahead and give that number to them. It's 657-241-8475. So they can call. That is awesome. Well, Marcia, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to do a recap of this this whole thing that we've been doing here at the Village as well as Memorial Care. So thank you again.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Lisa. It's been quite an adventure.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after this with some more information about the Village. So stay tuned.
At the Memorial Care Breast Centers, our sole focus is to save lives through annual mammograms. We've implemented the following safety measures to keep you safe during your appointment. All patients are screened upon entry and will be asked to wear a mask. Waiting areas and dressing rooms have been rearranged and are being disinfected more frequently. Appointment times are staggered for social distancing. All staff are screened upon entry and wear appropriate PPE. Our standalone breast centers are located throughout our communities, and with easily accessible locations from Long Beach to Rancho Mission Viejo, we're here for you, close to home.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From our delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials, at 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio, or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
At Harvard Eye, we're so happy to be open again to see you for all your medical and surgical eye care. We're taking great care to protect everyone from COVID-19 by seeing fewer patients, spacing out chairs in our lobby, sanitizing our office constantly, and doing much more. The world is changing a lot, but what hasn't changed is we're honored by your trust and confidence and committed to keeping you safe. We can't wait to see you.
Hi, I'm Chris Mack, the new president of the Old Pros. We put on some stunning productions and have so much fun doing it. We'd love for you to come and join us if you have any experience in theater. Go to our website at ocoldpros.org or the main Laguna Woods site. Get our application, send it in. We'd love to have you.
Welcome back. Just a few announcements real quick. Today, till 10:30 this morning at St. Nicholas Catholic Church, they are doing the drive-through food bank. So you can go on over there, and that's on 24252 El Toro Road, and you can go ahead and pick up some groceries. Wellness in the Woods is having a meeting tomorrow with Dr. Trin, and that's from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And if you would like to participate, you need to contact Leslie Coretti at yahoo.com. And then one last thing I wanted to tell you about this Friday, July 9th, is a board candidate meet and greet, and that'll be at Clubhouse 7 at 2 p.m. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather one last time. As I mentioned, it is looking quite beautiful for the entire week into the weekend, and I'm thinking that's the way it's going to be for the next few weeks. So it'll sound like a broken record. 80-66 today, 84-69 tomorrow, 85-67 on Friday, and looking real nice on Saturday. 85-66 and Sunday 83-67. Have a great day in the Village. We'll be back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Otherwise, you can rewatch our program at 12:30 and 5 or our YouTube channel, Village Television. Have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bird has a name. It's Larry. The infamous bluebird of social media was named after former NBA player Larry Bird, who used to play for Twitter co-founder Biz Stone's home state team, the Boston Celtics.
Beautiful weather is here, and nothing should stop you from getting outside and doing what you love with who you love, especially arthritic pain and fibromyalgia. At OC Vitality Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine, our experienced and compassionate doctors offer innovative and personalized medical solutions to treat your pain and stiffness. We're conveniently located right next to the Laguna Woods Community Center.
I'm Dr. Dimitri Gruer. Give us a call today to see how we can help you get out of pain and get back to living.
How is life feeling these days? Even if you're active, those little aches and pains can be exhausting. Now there's a new way to experience an ancient healing therapy right in the comfort of your home. Introducing the J&H Lifestyles Infrared Sauna, a beautifully crafted sauna with proven benefits of immune boosting, pain relief, and relaxation. And there are 1- and 2-person models to fit the tightest of spaces, bringing the warmth of infrared sauna therapy to you. Expert installation is available in your area. Just give us a call or visit our website today.
Your body is made for work, play, and adventure. All the things that make life amazing. But when pain gets in the way, turn to Hogue Orthopedic Institute to get you back to doing the things you love. At Hogue Orthopedic Institute, we're experts at getting you out of pain and back to golf, running, or yoga. Whatever makes you, you.